original version, version 2 in the Comics and Figures pack. And then we got Wrath as an alter alien. That's a little block figures that change. Hey everybody, Stu Carter here from Atomai.com. Hope you're having a nice 4th of July holiday. I'm working because I've got to show you a new toy by Bandai for Ben 10 Ultimate Alien. It's called the Ben 10 Comics and Figures. It's got an 8-page comic and 2 Ben 10 figures. These are all new exclusive figures for Ultimate Alien. We've got Wrath version 2 and a new version of 6.6. So stand by for a new toy review. Okay, now this is the second time we've seen a 6.6 figure released for Ben 10. The first time was a long time ago, back in the olden days, the original Ben 10 series. Here's a picture of the package. You can see the difference. You can't find that original 6.6 anymore. He was released in the first year of toys, not in the first couple waves, but he was released later in the first year of the Ben 10 original series. We're going to look at a close-up picture of 6.6, the old and the new one too, so you can kind of see the difference, how he changed. We'll talk about Wrath as well. Now let's open up the package. Now before I take him out of the plastic fully, I want to show you all the parts. Wrath comes in just one big figure, but then 6.6 comes with extra pieces. He's got his 2 extra arms for his shoulders, and he's got these extra 3 extra attachments for his lower hands, and that's pretty cool. All right, well here's a good look at the comic that comes with it. It's just 8 pages, so it's sort of a promo thing, and I'm not going to show you the whole comic because that wouldn't be right. You got to go buy your own. But it's got some nice, of course, it's that usual slick paper graphics which are used to these days. It's got heat blasters in it, and 6.6 and some other dude, they're fighting. I don't know who it is. I see Chromastone also. Do you know who this bad guy is? I don't know who that is. You guys tell me in the comments. And then at the end, Wrath shows up, and I guess he kind of clobbers the bad guy. And just to show you the difference, if you're interested in comics, this is a comic from when I was young. It's an ill-fated first edition of a thing from Marvel called Monarch Starstalker, 1976. So if you're keeping score, this is after I got out of high school. And you'll notice that it's only 30 cents, and it's a pretty thick comic. And the paper that they used back then, there was in color. American comics were in color. At least when I was in school. But the kind of paper they use, it is faded, but it's also just sort of a newsprint style paper. You know, newsprint like if you bought a newspaper, which nobody reads anymore. And you notice, compare that to the modern comics with their glossy paper. It's a real nice look. I'm sure it makes them much more expensive. And I've noticed when I look at comics in bookstores these days, they're a lot thinner than the comics I got when I was a kid. I don't know about that. Okay, well, let's look at the figures. Now here's a look at the guys close up. Wrath is about a little under 4 inches tall, and you can see 6.6 is 4, maybe a quarter. I haven't put 6.6's parts on yet. We'll look at these one at a time. I'm showing you both of these together first. And by the way, to let you know the price, the Comics and Figures packs are $15. That's with 2 figures in the 8-page comic. The 4-inch Alien Collection figures by themselves are about $7, maybe a little cheaper at Walmart, places like that. Here's a good look at 6.6. He stands up easy. He's got these kind of high heel boot things going here, and he'll stand up easy. He will bend at the knees, okay, and at the hips, up and down like this. He won't splay out, but he'll bend at the hips and knees. And the arms, at the elbows, he will bend, and at the shoulders. And his hands won't rotate, and the feet won't rotate. His trunk won't rotate. His head will rotate a little bit, see? And then you can see, and I'll take still photos of these as I always do. You can see the detail. He's got pretty good detail. Notice his face, his head is about the same as the last 6.6. Got the same arms and the attachments. On the back you can see his little jetpack kind of thing. And there's little peg holes on his feet if you want to use the pegs to keep them in a diorama. And then he's got I put the arms already on his shoulders. And then let's look at these hands. First, on the left hand, like on the left wrist area, you can take this piece off, okay? You take that piece off, and now you can put the little jaw things that go on there, just like in the original 6.6. So there, he's got his little jaw things on there, okay? And on the right side, he's already just got a hole there. And I could choose from two different things. I could put the little, like a, what's this, like a circular saw blade. And you can put that on there by itself. And so now he's got that. Make sure it stays in focus. And you can play like that. Or you can change that and you can put the saw blades with these little robot arm thing, grappler arm. And you can try that. Let me put this up so you can see it better. Can you see that? Yeah. So he's a pretty dangerous looking guy. He's got the toolkit right there in his arms, and you know, I would not want to mess with him. Yeah, and we'll take good still photos of this guy. 6'6". Yeah. Pretty good toy. Yeah. Okay, here's Wrath version 2 alongside the original Ultimate Alien Wrath. And you can see version 2 guy, he's got his claws kind of extended, while the original Wrath, his claws are not, they're sort of retracted. You can see him, but he's not too upset. Also, version 2 came in a package with his head turned to the side. He's kind of snarling. And the original Wrath, he's not snarling so much. This version 2 guy, yeah, you can turn his head. His legs don't move. He just swivels at the hips, okay? He's got peg hooks on one foot. He's got a peg hole. And he will rotate his arms at the shoulders only. Now, a little bit of trouble making him stand up. If you put his arms forward, he's going to fall over because he's not balanced. So if you keep one arm back, he will stand up pretty well. And it's sort of a menacing look anyway compared to the original. I mean, he's a little bit more menacing to me, he looks, compared to the original Wrath. And the rundown, the other Wraths that we've had or will have this year. So we've got the 4-inch original version, version 2 in the comics and figures pack. And then we got Wrath as an alter alien. That's a little block figures that change. He was Ben and he changes to Wrath. And then later, next month, we're going to have the Alien Creation Transporter. That's this device. Will come and it's going to have two minifigures in it. It's going to be, one will be Ultimate Humongosaur, and the other one will be Wrath. And so we're going to get the minifigure, you know, about like this guy. This is Swampfire, of course. So that's next month. I don't know what after December. We might see more, but that's all the Wraths we'll have up through December. Well, I hope you enjoyed that look at Wrath version 2 at 6'6". If you liked it, how about a little thumbs up action? Okay, I'd appreciate that. And you might want to subscribe because we've got a ton more videos coming of toys. And if you want to friend me, I promise I will friend you back. Until next time, have a good day.